like I was saying, my name is Kate. I've been in digital marketing space and marketing space in general since 2018. I've been privileged to work with companies both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. And I've also been privileged to teach in international and national events on marketing and business. So today, briefly, what I'll be talking about is how to earn in dollars. So why I decided to go with this topic is I think last 2 years with the whole economic decline in the Nigerian landscape, I started to ponder on how youths, how people in my age group, we can survive. Because it's not, and by that time I was earning in Naira and it wasn't enough. No matter, even if they increase your salary, it's as if the inflation, quote and unquote, in Nigeria is increasing with the salary increase. So the best way from what I've seen to get out of the economic mess, I like to call it the economic mess, is to have a good source of income and also earn in foreign currency. So this is why you should consider it. But before I continue, if you've worked or if you're currently earning in dollars now, don't worry, I won't ask you the amount, but if you're currently earning in dollars, just type yes in the chat session, even if it's a one-time something, or you've earned previously in dollar, or you're earning in dollar, even if it's a one-time gig you've had, just type yes in the chat. Let's see. And then if you haven't, you can still type no, so that I'll know the people I'm talking to. But basically, why I'm focusing on this today is because when you earn in dollars, pounds, dollars here can include pounds and euros. When you earn that, the inflation rate, I don't want to go into economics, but it doesn't affect you because we're seeing the rise of dollars, and even if there's a decline in Naira and there's an increase in goods, because of the rise in dollars, it doesn't affect you. So you're basically lifted above the problems and the inflations and okay, I'm seeing yes in the comments. I'm seeing yes in the comments, so that's good. So you're basically above it. So what I'm going to talk about today is how to earn in dollars. Most youths need it, especially, but my focus here will be in the tech space. So if you're not in the tech space, you might get some information from here, but in the tech space, not just how to earn in dollars per gigs, but how to secure a job that your monthly salary is in dollars. So currently I work for different organizations, and some as a consultant, some as a full-time staff. And I've seen what it can do, what earning in dollars can do. So, okay, let's just continue. The first here is to pick a niche. So like I said, this is going to be focused on tech, people in tech, because the easiest way to earn in dollars, the easiest way to earn in dollars, number one, the easiest way to earn well in dollars. So you can earn in dollars, but you might not be able to earn well in dollars. They're different. The easiest way to do that is to be in the tech space. So the tech space is very wide, very wide. Me, I am in digital marketing / growth, product marketing, but you can enter into coding, design, UI, UX design. Just pick a niche. Why you're picking a niche? Because I see some people, they are digital marketers. At the same time, they are coders. At the same time, they are UI UX designers. I know of somebody that's almost everything. And I told him, you need to be focused. Why is we're trying to work with the Nigerian mindset. Then let me tell you the Nigerian mindset, or maybe the African mindset. Hire somebody that will do everything. That's why when you see a Nigerian job description, it's we're looking for a social media marketer, but the person should have abilities in JavaScript, HTML, CSS, some even say PHP. Person should be graphic design. Should have a graphic design expertise. The person should have social media, a lot of job description just for a title. But that's not the case with the international scene. The international scene is in digital marketing. The digital marketing, they have what we call digital marketing team. Social media marketing is different. In social media marketing, PPC Facebook expert is a role. PPC Google expert is a role. PPC LinkedIn ads expert is a role. That's just for social media marketing. Then when you go to social media management, then you get to SEO. Technical SEO is a role on its own. So you see how niche that, and it's not because it's niched, that means the salary is small. The salary is still good. What they're trying to do is they're trying to focus on, maybe a startup can focus on PPC as their main point of traction. And what they're doing is they are making sure they're getting experts in the little and in the specific area, because once it's an expert in technical SEO comes into play, or an expert in on-page SEO coming to, sorry, I'm talking about PPC. Okay, so once an expert in Facebook ads come into play, experts in Google ads come into play, experts in LinkedIn ads, these experts can optimize their channels for their paid channels to make sure they are getting the best out of these channels. So when you're trying to do everything, even when you're in the tech space, it will backfire, because you need to prove expertise. So that's why picking a niche is important. You can decide to, stick with only digital marketing, but in order to get the best results, I've seen people focus my previous not direct boss to, let's say, indirect boss, he shifted away from digital marketing. I think that was 2018, shifted away from digital marketing space and focused on storytelling and content marketing alone. And I've seen people focus on just content marketing and they're working big and they're working well. He focused on storytelling, content marketing, and his target is to work with agencies across the world, not in Nigeria. In just that alone, he can secure a deal of $90,000 yearly contract, 100K yearly contract, because he decided to pick a niche, focus on it, and become an expert in that niche. So why you're picking a niche is that you can make sure you are an expert in it. In marketing, there's what we call T-shaped marketer. Digital marketing, to be specific, there's what we call T-shaped marketing, where you know the foundation of SEO, PPC, content marketing, affiliate, influencer, and everything. But in the down part, you're an expert in one. So when you know the foundation of everything, you are still an expert in one, and that's one you can actually prove your expertise there. So picking a niche, focusing on it, and making sure you're an expert is good. Then another issue I see is people enter into the tech space to make money. Most people that do that, some persons that do it make money, but most people that do that don't end up making money, because it's not the right motive. Because that first year in the tech space, except you're lucky, first year of learning, first year of building, first year of working, trying to get experience, you might not make money from it. Maybe the first 2 years, maybe the first 3 years. But as you keep on building, as you keep on learning the foundation, learning not just the what, but the why, you can build your expertise and then enter into the realms of actually making money. I'm very conscious of time. Please, if you have any question, you can just add it to the chat section, then I'll see how I can run through it. So the next is, remember we're still talking about how to earn in dollars. So you need to build your portfolio. Very important. I remember when I was applying, I think last 2 years, I was applying for jobs, remote jobs in America, Canada, and just any international space. What I had then was a CV, not too, a bit optimized, but not too optimized, but I didn't have a portfolio. Now, this might be good if you're outside Nigeria or outside Africa, but if you're in Africa and you're in Nigeria, to be specific, you have to put in the extra work of building a portfolio, because it's very difficult to trust and to for companies to trust Nigeria because of the negative. So you make sure you have to put yourself out as an expert, not just an expert, but a trusted and approved expert, and somebody that has been in the system for a while, to know, to build, and to know, build, and create something very good in terms of whatever fields you're in. That's what a portfolio would do. You can decide to build a portfolio website. You can decide to, for UI UX designers, to build your Behance account or different accounts to showcase. So basically what you're doing is you're showcasing all the work, showcasing your results, showcasing the problem solution that you've done. You're just showing people that apart from yours, because CV won't do much. CV won't do much, especially when you're applying for the international space. You need to build a portfolio. You need to show proof, show social proof, results proof based, that you're not just good, but you're very good, because you need to be different and unique. The next is build trust. Are we still with me?
Yeah, we're very much with you.
Okay. I need that feedback so it don't look like I'm talking to myself. The next is build trust. There was something I embarked on in 2019, was when I optimized my LinkedIn account, and I started posting every time. Like Mondays to Friday, I post on LinkedIn. Not just posting because I was posting with a goal of showing people that I know digital marketing and I am good at what I do. So because necessarily we have a negative stigma in the Nigerian and African space, people abroad are careful when hiring somebody in Nigeria, even if it's for a gig. That's why once you send CV, once they see you're in Nigeria, they just say, no, we're not working with the Nigerian space, or you're not working with people from Africa for the moment, because I don't really blame them. So what we need to do is to build trust. So back to my story. I decided to post on LinkedIn every day, Monday to Friday, educational content on digital marketing, basically where I was trying to build my personal brand. I was trying to build credibility, and I was trying to build trust. Then one day, I think the first of the month, somebody from Canada reached out to me on LinkedIn message. It was my connection on LinkedIn. He reached out to me and said he has been seeing my posts now and he would like to work with me. That was how I got a Google Ads gig from a company in Canada. When I went and I did more research, I noticed that he has been seeing my posts for 1 year. He didn't like, he didn't comment. He just kept seeing my posts, I just, maybe few he engaged with, but he just kept seeing my posts. And it was 1 year later, and that contract, the sales process, as people call it, or the process to land that contract didn't take up to a week, because he sent that message, I replied, he told me how much he was willing to pay. I said, no problem. The next thing I did was I was sending my account number and he was sending in money. Because I'd already built that trust at the initial stage, everything else was very easy because he already trusted me. I've shared testimonials of what I've been doing. I've been talking about what I've been doing, and he knows that, yes, I'm not somebody that will scam him, quote and unquote, or to do anyhow work for the person, for him. So that trust was already there. So building trust is important. When you want to earn well and you want to earn the right way, you have to take time and to do I call it the dirty work of posting, creating content, putting yourself out there. I have a marketing community, and I'll tell them during our weekly, I always tell them during our weekly sessions, weekly conversation, that there are a lot of marketers in Nigeria, a lot. Just put up a digital marketing job post and you see thousands, both the ones that just took a digital marketing course and is now calling himself an expert digital marketer, the ones that have been there for 5 years. You see thousands of CVs and people applying for that role. So what I tell them is we need to be different. We need to be unique. We need to put ourselves out there and make sure that our name resonates with our potential employers. And you can't do that by just sitting back, staying in your organization and doing what you do low-key. Even if you're good, nobody will know. So you need to show people that you're good, and that takes groundwork and that takes dirty work. So that's for that. I have 7 minutes more. The next is to apply to jobs through remote sites. So the first thing, when I started last 2 years, basically what you can just do is, once you've done that, once you've built expertise, you've built your portfolio, you've been building trust, next thing you can do is to just go to Google and search how to get remote jobs. Literally sites, that was what I did, sites of remote jobs. Remote job sites will just pop up from Google. One of them is Dynamite Jobs, and Indeed too. Even on LinkedIn, LinkedIn too. I've gotten some remote gigs from LinkedIn job sites. But there are a lot of sites that you can get remote jobs from. What you can also do is to subscribe for their newsletter. And for like Dynamite Job, I still get job listings every week. What they'll do, they'll send you job listing, and you literally every week you'll be seeing 10 to 15 jobs from companies all over the world looking for remote workers, and you start applying. I remember I was applying to 10 roles every day. It was serious. I was doing the application, 10 roles every day. Apart from the gigs I was getting, what I needed was a permanent job that would be paying me steady. Because even gigs are good, but when you get a constant salary in dollar, it will really help build stability for you. You can help with that. You can start planning with that. So apply to jobs through remote site. There are lots of them. Just search for Google and you will get that. Then the next thing is to freelance. Like I say, as you're applying, one thing remote job will help you with is to be able to work full-time and also freelance and also do contract gigs and also do side gigs, as we'll call it. So Freelance, go to 5R, Upwork, a lot of freelance sites. You can go there. Then I think there's freelance.com. Go there, set up your profile and start reaching out, start sending out, I think it's called proposals to gigs, because you literally be seeing gigs every day from individuals and companies that need services. So you can be applying there, you can be sending proposal just to get freelance gig, and then you can combine that with your full-time job. So it's earning in dollars. I'll say it's not too difficult. At the beginning, you might want to get discouraged, but once you put in the work and you prove yourself well, you can get the results that you need. I'm seeing the time. All right, okay, I think that's almost 30 minutes. I'll just leave the 3 minutes in case anybody have any question to ask. Thank you very much.
All right, so if anyone has any question, please let them chat up on the chat box with the 5 minutes that is remaining. If there's no question, then
I'm seeing Jason's hand. Okay.
Okay, let's have you, Jason. Jason, let's have
you
your
very
question.
much for your presentation. I appreciate what you're doing, and my prayer is that you will continue to do better and also earn more.
Thank you.
My question is, I'd really like you to recommend portfolio platforms for us so that we can be able to, market ourselves out there and also earn just as you're earning.
So when you say portfolio platform, what do you mean? Is it when I said build a portfolio or build trust? Because for building a portfolio, it's basically like getting a website if you're a digital marketer, or putting your works on Behance if you're a UI UX designer, or GitHub if you're a developer. That's for just having something so that when you are asked to submit your CV and to share your work, it will be easy as just sending a link. And when the employer see the link, you can go through them. But for building trust, where you can actually get people to see you, and most of them will engage. I've gotten a lot of clients just from LinkedIn, lot of clients, some side gigs, some full-time job from LinkedIn. So I know in the tech space, build trust, build content on LinkedIn and Twitter space. So when you can be able to combine all this, it's basically complete. So try, I know that we're going to talk about LinkedIn, how to optimize LinkedIn profile. I do that myself. I talk to people on how to optimize their LinkedIn profile. So post on LinkedIn, try to build. So when let me just talk a little on LinkedIn. When I started out on LinkedIn, the first thing I knew was I wanted to work with founders maybe I wanted to work with founders to help them with their digital marketing. That time I was still in full-time in digital marketing. So I connected with a lot of founders. Twitter, I followed a lot of founders, and I just started releasing content, posting tips, tricks on digital marketing. My results, mainly I worked for somebody and I had good results. I'll post it there, talk about the result, talk about how it can help them. And all of a sudden they're reaching out to me and they are trying to work with me. And then for applying for jobs, the one I have now, I actually applied for it. I applied from LinkedIn. So a lot of different ways you can earn, but just to be consistent. Okay, or I hope I answered that question well. If you have any other question, you can just chat me up later on. It's already 11 o'clock. Okay, over to you,